Peter Chang here, and today we have a real treat. We're going to unbox a team associated SC10 RTR. RTR just stands for ready to run, and pretty much SC stands for short course, or short course is based on the actual short course trucks, and 10 just essentially stands for the scale, just 1/10 the size of a real car. So let's go ahead and put this on the side. We'll check out the back of the box. It looks kind of interesting. It's some country codes and some disclaimers, and pretty much looks like it's just the factory team tape that's holding it in. And the reason I'm showing you the box is that sometimes when you go to a local hobby shop, the merchandise is kind of closed off and you can't really see it at all. So this video just essentially gives you a chance to take a look at what the actual box looks like before you actually hit the store. And having a little trouble taking off the top case here, and it looks like there's another factory team seal, so I'm going to go ahead and open this. And if you're using X-Acto like me and you're not too used to it, and maybe just get like some parental supervision. If you're an adult, just be super careful, because you could slice your hand the wrong way. So do be careful when you're using X-Acto. I should recommend scissors. For most people, I just happen to have an X-Acto handy. And check it out. It looks like there's instructions right at the top of the truck bed there. Very cool. And I have to admit, 1/10 scale is pretty big. The remote control car's truck, the SC10 truck, is actually larger than I envisioned it being. Usually when you get a box, you open it up, there's a ton of like air inside or blank space inside. In this case, I'm just kind of pleasantly surprised that the car is filling up most of the box. So very interesting size. Never had a 1/10 scale RC car before. And it looks like everything is really well zip tied down to the box here. So it's good and bad. It's good that when things are zip tied, it doesn't shake at all, and none of these things would get damaged. So that's the good part. The bad part is just that it takes a little bit more ingenuity or know-how or thinking to essentially open up the car and release it from the packaging. So wow, this is really kind of funny. There's a lot of little zip ties. So I'm just going to grab a kitchen knife here, and one idea I had is like I might just try sawing through the zip tie lines here. So let's see if there's another way out of the box. Let me see if I could just move this out by breaking the tape here. Yep, looks like I could. If I could just actually move this box out, this top part of the box, my life is going to be easier, because I could just rotate the car upside down, or the remote control flop to the side, and then just use a pair of wire cutters or so to unbox the car. Here we go, and let's try flipping this again here. And wow, it's a no-go. It's very tight. So let's go ahead and here's my work table. Is kind of messy, but it's a work in progress. So let's go ahead and put the box down. Looks like what I'm trying to do is I'm going to just try to flip this top part, and then just try to like use my X-Acto to either chip away at the cable ties or break out some kind of like wire cutter here. So really it's just tied just to this bottom portion of the case. And let's go ahead and try to open this up. So I'm going to try the cheapo IKEA type scissors. It's just basically a plastic handled scissors. Not much steel in it, but most of the time, just around for household stuff, it does the job. So here we go. Wow, it's really zip tied down pretty good. So I just cut it a few times, and that should essentially do the trick. So just going to put the scissors down, and next thing we do is we're going to just try to see if we could lift the car out, so out of the case here. And before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and try to see if I could actually undo these zip ties myself. So let me just go ahead and try again with the scissors. If I just mash it a few times at the same spot, different frequencies, just trying not to stress my hand, I should be able to pull that off. Here we go. I'm going to try the... So kind of a little quandary. Just going to get like a wire cutters here, and wire cutters should for sure break through the zip ties. There we go. Very cool. Got one end, just got one more end to go, and over little teeny tiny scissors, I highly recommend something as strong as a actual real life wire cutter to go ahead and pop that open. There we go. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and take a closer look at this awesome RC car, and it looks just incredibly awesome. And yep, let me pull it out, and I'm surprised by how light it is. It's really kind of well designed. It's both fast and fairly light. So check it out. These wheels look awesome. Not quite a fan of the stock tire treads, but once again, your preferences would differ. If you race outside, you might want to swap out the tires. If you race inside, these, actually thinking more about it, the inside it should be fine. When you're just doing some casual racing at the club, and so that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and just put this thing back down here. Alright, let's go ahead and try to free the transmitter from this box case. So in a sense, probably just the same dilemma. It's just cable tied in, just fairly tight, and kind of makes it for its sort of impatience on my part, and I guess anybody that really likes RC. We just want to get out there and just start racing. But in just this case, just so you know, it's everything is brand new, so it's more tied down than something you buy in a kit form. So, well, very cool. There's more instructions in here. It's telling me that the top antenna is collapsible, so I could actually collapse down. And this radio is 2.4 gigahertz, and it operates on that frequency. And here we see the radio actually takes 8 AA batteries, so you could actually also use 8 rechargeable AA batteries as well. Also, if you have a receiver battery, it may fit. The spacing is a little tight. It's really meant for just 8 AA's, but you could definitely plug in a receiver type battery too if it's small enough to fit inside this casing. So yeah, it's pretty much a well-designed radio. Also, this radio has a throttle control, trim control, and you can adjust the power by turning the dials at the top there, and it's pretty easy. It's not like some of the other more complex radio controls like the Traxxas Slash, where you have to wait for the LED frequencies to go through and wait for that to be programmed. Overall, setup of this short course truck is very simple, and being an RTR truck, it's all set to go right out of the box. Thanks for watching, and remember, everything matters.